What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Gen TV podcast. As always, your boy Ease.
And A1 the sauce guy.
And before we get started, just do us that one favor. That one little bit of favor.
It's not, we don't ask much.
Not much. Drop a like.
Please.
Drop a comment. Hit that sub button. The comment could literally say anything. It just helps and supports the podcast.
I'm on my begging knees, please.
Okay. Because it fucked me because I pictured it.
Right.
I pictured you on your knees.
On knees,
Pause.
right? On one knees.
Pause.
I like how you like the image of me on my knees.
I said I liked it, but I
Right.
pictured it. But you ready to let's argue?
Let's argue.
I'll go first.
Yep.
I could tell you lost your card.
Yeah, I was looking for it.
All right, I'll go
All
first. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right, let's argue. Is mac and cheese a side or an entree?
For me, it's an entree. Like I told you, like I'm really big on mac and cheese, and I think mac and cheese kind of makes or break a restaurant for me. So
Yeah.
for me, like I'm not a big rice person, so I would typically get mac and cheese to like as my main thing.
It's like your main, I guess, filler. It's like you need.
Yeah, like my main carb, essentially, my main
Okay.
starch. Yeah,
Got you. See, I feel like mac and cheese is very versatile.
it is. It wears many hats.
Because it could definitely be an entree.
Right.
If you add meat to it,
Mhm.
like when you go to certain restaurants and then do like a lobster mac and cheese or a
Right.
buffalo mac and cheese, that's a meal in
That's
itself.
a meal in itself.
And I love
Yeah,
it.
right.
And I freaking love it.
Absolutely.
But I also love it as a side.
Like I said, it wears many hats. You know, it's like it could really, and that's what I love about mac and cheese. You know, it's very versatile. It could either condense down, it knows its place, and in larger portions, it knows its
I don't
place.
even know how people don't like mac and cheese.
I don't know, bro. Like that's like you really. If you don't like mac and cheese, I'm questioning your life
That's
decisions.
a red flag.
Yeah.
That's a big red flag.
Facts. Like it's like one of those things where for me, like I actually love and yearn mac and cheese, but I feel like I could
Yearn?
never find
You yearn for
yearn.
the-
I yearn for
yearn
mac.
for the
I
mac?
yearn for the
You
mac.
yearn
but
for the mac?
I yearn for the mac and the cheese, but I could never really find like good like restaurant quality mac and cheese. You know, like most of my good mac and cheese have come from someone personal.
Yeah. Mac and cheese is a very intimate dish.
Right.
It's very.
You can learn a lot about a person by the way they
yeah,
cook their mac and
exactly,
cheese.
yeah.
You know, so absolutely. All right. So I got two good ones. One
ones.
of them we actually kind of touched on before a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is let's settle this: Apple or Android.
You know what? As an Apple user,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Android.
Yo,
Y'all got it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I'm at the point now where I could be honest, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Android got it.
We Apple users were in denial for so long. Yo.
I think Android got it. I'm just brainwashed to go with Apple.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what it is.
we're sheep.
You're right.
Let's admit it.
I'm not woke enough. Like I really, and you know what it is?
Yo,
it's
Steve
like,
Jobs got us, yo. Steve Jobs got us.
the thing is, Steve Jobs hooked us. Tim Cook has been bending us over because I feel like ever since Steve Jobs was the engineer, the pioneer behind like Apple, and since he passed away, we have not gotten good Apple products. But then Tim Cook has been kind of just
So
like
he's the
rinse
man
and repeating.
responsible for all this nonsense.
Oh, for real.
No chargers, no headphones.
Yeah,
This is-
literally, this Tim Cook, bro. Tim Cook is the decline of Apple. Like every year, we've been getting like the same phone, just a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
The same phone,
Little
but they make it smaller. The same phone, but they take away the bezels. The same phone, but they upgrade the cameras. This is Tim Cook's recipe.
Okay.
See,
Now we have a name to the culprit, to the criminal.
I'm telling you, Steve Jobs was the visionary behind it.
Yeah.
But
Tim Cook don't got no vision.
but honestly, it's working because people still buy it, you know? So, and I'm one of them.
Bro,
Like,
one day I'm gonna put the Kool-Aid down, yo.
but the thing is, I have an iPad, I have a MacBook, I have an Apple Watch, I have an iPhone. You feel me? So I'm in the ecosystem already. I'm like sucked in. You feel me? So even if I swap my phone to an Android, it's not gonna hit the same.
Okay.
You feel me? All right. Next up, you like this one, and I have a strong feeling I know which one you're gonna go for.
First of all, you don't know me.
I know you.
You don't
I
know
know you better than you know yourself.
because when I told you that story about when you saying that old lady, you were shocked.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Well, let's-
All right. Better. Which is the better game, spades or poker?
Oh yeah, that's easy. All right, it's spades by default because I don't know how to play poker.
Okay.
So I can't give a real answer because I don't know how to play poker.
You're right.
Like that's on my like bingo list or my list of things to do.
Yeah, it's
before I
learn how to
go.
play
It's like,
bingo,
bro,
poker.
I feel like there's just certain things every man
Needs
should
to
know
accomplish.
how to do, right?
Right.
Change a tire,
Right.
lay some good pipe,
Okay.
know how to make money,
Mm-hmm.
and play poker.
Okay.
And I'm not a complete man because I don't know how to play poker, bro.
Right.
I feel like it's just like, yo, you know, you watch movies and stuff like that. Everyone's like playing poker, got the cigars. And shit. It's just it's just a alpha vibe.
You know what you got to do too? You got to find a bourbon or a whiskey that you like. Also, I feel like that's like one of the manly things that you got to do. You got to find like one of those things that is just.
I'm not there.
Right.
I'm not there.
You got just sipping on it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I think it really depends on what demographic you ask, because I feel like you know, most black people, they typically go for spades. But
yo, spades is a dying art in the black community.
Yeah, not too many people are playing.
Yo, because I feel
days.
like anytime we go to a cookout or anything like that, we try to get a spades game. Everybody's like, what?
What? I don't know how to play that.
Crazy Eights though.
Right.
Goldfish.
Right. No, nobody really know how to play spades anymore. But it's
we're losing receipts.
But it's crazy because it's I ended up learning how to play spades at work, and like
at what age?
Bro, I had to been like 22.
That's old as shit.
Yeah, like 22, 23.
Bro, I learned how to play spades at 14, which I still think is pretty old.
Right.
But I feel like, you should learn how to play spades at 10 or 11.
I mean, but I think the difference for us is like our parents aren't from here. You feel me?
No,
so like
sure,
our families aren't from here. So like I think like spades is really like an American thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure like the islands and like, you know, other countries have their own version of it, but you know, when we're going to cookouts and family functions growing up, that's just not part of the thing. You know, like we play like Romy 500 or something, you know, or like some other game. But I think for me, like spades, I ended up learning how to play because I never liked being that guy. You feel me? Like I never wanted to be the person that be like, damn, all these niggas is playing, I don't know how to play.
Yo, because it's like, if there's 4 men in a group and 3 know how to play spades and that one man doesn't, it's
everybody's
just like,
shitting on him, bro.
Like, yo, what use do you have? Like, you contribute nothing to this friend group, yo.
Right. But I never wanted to be that person. But it's like, you know, what really helped me too was like the Spades app. Also, you know, like that kind of, that ends up like, you know, kind of just getting me in the motion of like, all right, nah, I'm not gonna play that. I'm gonna play this. You feel me? But yeah, I'm gonna go with Spades too.
Cool.
Yeah.
But all right, man, what's up? How you been?
Can't complain, bro. Yeah, it's been an okay week. I feel like it's been pretty blah. You know, like not too much. Week? Yeah, not too much is really exciting or bad has happened. You feel me? So it's been just going with the motions kind of week.
Okay.
How about you?
Nothing too crazy happened to me this week. I did see some kind of interesting things I saw on social media. I'm lying. I kind of had a minor issue. Okay. Minor issue.
A minor inconvenience.
I had a parent issue. I had a dad issue.
Okay.
So, for context, my oldest son plays soccer. He's been playing soccer for a couple of years. Right? Yeah. And I feel like every kid should be in some type of sports.
Okay.
That's just a sport he kind of gravitated to. So he plays on a travel team. He's nice. I mean, you got to be somewhat nice to make a travel team, right? Yeah. So he recently tried out for a middle school team because this is his first year in middle school, right?
Yeah.
And my man's is not getting no minutes.
No. Okay.
No minutes. So essentially he's going from a starter on a travel team to like 2 minutes on a middle school team, and it's like it's killing me.
Really?
It's like, bro, it's eating me up.
Is it because, unbiased opinion, is it because the other kids are better? No. Really?
It's like it's hard not to be biased when you're looking at your kid. I generally don't. He's not the best kid in the new team. Not, by no means, right? Because it goes all from 6th grade to 8th grade. Okay. So obviously the 8th graders are much better and they're bigger.
Yeah. Oh, so they're all playing together.
Yeah. So 6th, 7th, 8th grade, right? But I feel like he should still get more. I feel like he should still start. I'll say that. Okay. At the position he plays. And it's just like, my thing is, I've always seen like those crazy ass dads that are spazzing out coaches and shit like that. So I'm really holding my tongue. Right. I'm really trying to keep it cool. But it's just like, ugh. It's like,
do you feel like he's showing them that he's capable in practice?
Yes and no. I feel like he could definitely show more at practice. And it's also like he's the new kid at this school. Yeah. So it's like, it's one of those things that's like,
he gotta earn his stripes or something.
Gotta earn his stripes. Yeah.
It's funny because not too long, last week or the week before, I ended up watching my little brothers play football because they joined the football team, right? And like I told you, one of them has autism, so like he is like lost in the sauce. You feel me? Not to say like autism people can't play sports, but like you feel me? Like he's not used to like being on an organized team and like playing a sport to begin with. Like he's usually just like kind of just moving at the beat of his own drum. You feel me? And so he didn't really get no game time, like not even a minute since I like sat down and watched him. Damn, but then and then my other little brother, a little bit older, but he kind of just be like super, like very distracted, high energy kind of kid.
Yeah.
So once again, never played sports. Like they were in karate before, and like now they transitioned to football. So like as he's playing, like he's on the sidelines. You look at him, like everybody's in a huddle. He's just like looking at the helicopters flying by.
But I feel like it's one thing when you're kids like that, because like they don't give a shit.
Right.
They're not feeling like the like.
But that's what I'm saying. You feel me? It's like I can see why they are not starting. You feel me? Because like he's just like super distracted. They hut the ball and he's fucking and he just like is behind the QB. Yeah. You feel me? Like just lost. You feel me?
He's just out there having a good time.
Exactly.
He's chilling.
Yo, I had to really have a sit down with him and be like, bro, like you gotta pay attention. You feel me? Like I'm not saying like you gotta be like the best person, but like at least when you see them huddling, huddle. You feel me? Like when you see, if you're watching on the sideline, watch them play the ball. Like you don't know what's going on and you're lost.
And this looks bad on you.
Exactly. You feel me? And it's like everybody's like, saying, cheering them on. And I'm like, no. Like this is, you need to kind of like get it together.
Get participation
like,
trophy
your team is depending on you. You feel me? Like everybody else here, they're trying to win. And if you're not paying attention, you're lacking. You feel me?
Bro, and here's what's killing me about my son's team, right?
Yeah.
They're getting smacked.
Right.
So his new team's getting smacked.
Really?
Right? Because my thing would be like, all right, if the team's thriving, I get it. Don't change it up. Like
that's a real bias thing because you feel like your son could be the game changer.
Because he plays defense.
Okay.
So they're getting killed on defense.
Okay.
And that's really like what he thrives in, right? Okay. And it's like, bro, so he's on two teams right now. He's on his travel team.
Yeah.
They're winning every week.
Yeah.
My guy's starting.
Okay.
He's on this team. They're getting smacked.
All right.
And I'm not saying like if he gets more time, it's gonna really impact the game.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's like bigger kids on this team. Because at this travel team, it's all age. It's like the same age kid.
Okay.
But I just feel like, y'all getting smacked. I mean, like just try something new.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's one thing I admire about like coaches. Is especially about the coaches for like my little brother. Like they, even though the second one, the older one, matter of fact. Even though they know that he's terrible, they still at least put him in the game. You feel me? And I don't like when like coaches kind of like exclude a kid or really like hyper focus on the good kids, because it's like, you obviously you want to win, but I feel like at least like have the weak ones or the people that you don't believe in start first, and then have the other people clean up after or something like that.
You put them at the end. You put the bad players at the end.
Well, I figure like if you're losing and you put the bad people at the end, then you're losing even more.
No, but that's right. If the game's gone, you let them play.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
They call it trash minutes.
Right.
Not for real.
Right. So I mean, like something where like at least
like,
including them. You feel me? So it's like something where like you could at least like add the kids in, because especially for like us, like your son. You feel me? Where he's going from playing nonstop. You feel me? Like starting over there and then like coming over here, and then it's like. Could definitely be like a not an ego killer, but like a self confidence killer in a sense, where like it could possibly, I'm not saying it will, but possibly like trickle into like the other team as well.
It hasn't, and I like to look at positive things out of every situation. And I told him like, yo, maybe you're not showing the coach what you need to show him, and that's why you're not getting the minutes. So I'm trying to like, all right, use this as motivation,
right?
Don't, what I'm saying, like, take it as, like, yo, you suck type shit. It's like, all right, yo, show more. Yeah. And, like, he's pretty receptive to it, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, he's still getting more practice, more games. Even though he's not playing. So, I look at it as a positive.
Yeah.
But other than that, I had a question for you.
Okay.
So, we're a little older now.
Okay.
Right?
We're getting in that age group.
We're getting a little older, right?
Yeah.
At what age did you stop asking your friends for gas money when y'all went out? Because I remember when I was younger, if you was in my car,
I needed
give me that $5. Give me that $5. Or at what age does it kind of become cringe?
I would say about, if I had to put a number on it, maybe like 22, 23.
Oh, you stopped at that? You stopped kind of young.
Yeah, 22, 23. Because maybe like 23, 24, maybe. Now I'm thinking about it. But like somewhere around like that group. Because I feel like, once again, shout out to Chike. You feel me? I feel like how it was when I was growing up, primarily, it was like.
Taught you a lot of like courtesy.
It's all the same thing. You feel me? It's all tied in within the same thing. But like, that's one thing about me.
You were a menace before Chike.
You know what it was? You know what it is? It's that one thing I could really attribute to myself is that like, I'm very prideful, but I know when like
you got to cut it.
I need to cut it or I need to change. You feel me?
Okay.
So like I'm very coachable as well. You feel me? So like don't get me wrong, it's like one of those things where some people they're really like engraved in their ways. And I'm not saying that all of my actions are changeable, you feel me? But I do try to become a better person. You feel me? So long story short, like going back to like the whole paying for your friends when like they go out and like we used to cut the bill and shit like that for when we went out to eat and stuff. And I think that all kind of like tied into the same thing where like, I was coming from a friend group where everybody kind of paid for themselves and paid for gas.
You was coming from a group that's like starving. Everybody's like, yo, I need it all.
Right. You feel me? It's like everybody like was paying for themselves. You feel me? And then giving gas money and stuff like that. And it's like, now it kind of got into the space where, or at that point, it kind of got into the space where it's like, okay, like, you feel me? You get this time, I get the next time. Okay. You get the next time, I get the next time. You feel me? It's like kind of rotation thing. And I took that lesson from like, going out for drinks in terms of like gas, But then I think it's like, it's also, I think a level of like the type of friends you have as well. Because I feel like if all your friends have cars, if you guys are rotating like the driving situation, then it's like, it's cool. But then it's like, obviously, if like one person's driving more than the other, then it's like, how are you contributing? You feel me? Yeah. So like, even like between me and you drive more than I do. You feel me? So like, but I try to like pay my way, somehow. You feel me? So it's like, either way, it's like, I would at least try to like.
I am better. Thank you for acknowledging.
Yeah, of course this guy got to take it there. But
no, I mean, your words.
Right.
Your words.
But nah, I was saying that, he does drive a little bit more than me. My car is a piece of shit. But, so I do try to like, give it back in some way. You feel me? So that way, at least like you're not holding like the full bearing of the responsibility,
Yeah, I think, for me, I think by 26, 27, you gotta stop asking for gas money.
Oh, 20. Okay. Why is that? Why that number specifically?
I just feel like, that's like when you kind of start making some more money. Like you start kind of making your adult money. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's like cringy to me, Like, it's just,
it's like,
I feel like, unless it's a road trip.
Right.
Road trip, like, we got to contribute some gas money. But if we're going out for the night type shit, it's like, nah, man, like, I got it. Just, pay me another way.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? Like, get it back another way. And I think that's a fair age. I can't argue with that.
All right, man. That was it. But you ready for some tweets?
Let's get into it.
I got some good ones. Got some real good ones. It's right there, Fiend. These vapors, man.
Yeah. Mind you, this man wanted to smoke fucking toxic hookah water. Like, we gonna talk about me vaping.
Oh, you're bringing shit that's outside.
I'm bringing external podcast shit.
Okay, I see where we at now. All right.
I crossed the boundary.
Thought there was a mutual respect here. Bet. All right, man.
All right, go ahead.
Favorite tweet.
Okay.
Favorite tweet.
Okay.
You know a man is a sex offender when he thank you for accepting his friend request.
What? You to thank somebody to accept. First of all, that's a wild train of thought to get there to draw that conclusion. But that is even wilder for you to thank somebody to accept the friend request.
That's some weird shit. Like, I've never like asked a girl to be my friend on social media and then thanked her when she accepted it, because it's like, like,
I've done the reverse though. So like, they'll be like,
what's the reverse?
So there'll be like a baddie that like as me or something like that, and I'll be like, hey, do I know you? Just to spark conversation.
Okay. Now that's smooth. That's smooth. I respect that.
Yeah, but outside of that, nah.
Hey, like, you look familiar, dude. All right. This one's this is very local.
Okay. Very local. Okay.
Yeah. Favorite tweet. Dating Connecticut is embarrassing.
It is, bro. And it is like, you really got to pick the best out of the worst. Like, I feel like
the best out of the worst.
You really got to like, like.
Yo, do you think Connecticut dating is that bad compared to other states? Like, or was every state just equally as trash? Or is just like the whole dating pool in every location is bad right now? Or is Connecticut specifically worse?
I would say the dating pool overall, to be honest with you. I think it's primarily like the urban areas. Okay. But like, I really think it's like just our influences, the people that we look up to, the celebrities and stuff like that. They're just really deteriorating relationships and deteriorating love. So like, the type of girl that I like doesn't like black guys. You feel me? Like, I feel like.
What? That was deep.
Yeah.
And I don't understand it. So
the type of girl,
please explain.
So I would like ideally the type of girl that I could pitch myself with is like a black chick that's like in like a white community. You feel me? But they typically only date like white guys because that's all they were raised around. Huh?
Why a white community?
Because I feel like they're usually raised with 2-parent households. They don't really have like the same influences as like the urban communities, and I feel like they also typically be a little bit more timid. You feel me? Like they're not as like aggressive. So, but I believe that like, you know, because I feel like when you get to kind of like for you, right, where you had a 2-parent household, you were able to see like what a man's responsibility is in a house. You feel me? I feel like when a 2-parent household for a woman, like she's able to see what a man's responsibility is supposed to be, and then also like how a woman's supposed to treat her husband, especially coming from the correct dynamic. You feel me? But I think that
I feel like you could find those in black neighborhoods too, bro.
No, but I think in addition to that, I think the problem is like you can. I'm not saying you can't, but I think it's like it's also the external influences as well that kind of navigates like, or that kind of dictates how that child would be raised. So like for me, I believe that like, you know, even though they might be a 2-parent household, what are the parents' traumas? Like, what are the things that the parents have been through? What are the things that the parents have listened to that also like that they haven't really had deal with? Because, you know, in the black community, we typically don't really deal with our traumas the best. You know, we kind of like.
Yo, do you really think like in white families that they deal with their traumas better?
I think not so much in white families, but I think I think
they just drink wine.
But what I think is that they are a little bit more emotionally regulated, I would say. I feel like they're not as like hostile or volatile, I would say. Not hostile, but they're less volatile.
They're just mad passive.
That's what it is. You feel me? But I do think that like, you know, the girls that I like are black girls from white communities, but they only like white guys, bro.
That's quite the statement. It's a lot to unpack.
Right.
All right. Favorite tweet. Imagine my bad. Mm-hmm. Imagine hating me and I see where you're coming from.
Wow.
It's like, yeah.
We just talked about self-growth and self-awareness. It's like, you know what? Like, I can't even be mad at. Like, whoever wrote that,
like that was real.
You're a real person. You feel me? Like, because I feel like so many times, especially for me, it's like it's hard for me to see it in a moment. You feel me? It's like way after. I'm like, damn, maybe they do have it. But for you to have like that much self-awareness in the moment, it's like, all right.
I mean, bro, I've been like that where it's just like I was a complete asshole, and I was like, you know what? If everybody hated me in that situation, I'm on your side. Like,
right. I can see why.
Yo, I was acting like a complete asshole. Like, yeah, yo, you're valid. All of your emotions were valid about me. Yo.
That's funny.
I mean, yo, we had a similar situation this summer, you know, where I was maybe out of pocket.
This summer.
It'll come to you.
Okay.
And I wasn't completely wrong. I definitely added fuel to the fire. Okay. And afterwards, I had a self-reflection moment. I'm like, yeah, maybe I did too much.
I really can't think of it. Okay.
It was like the biggest blowout of the fucking summer. Like that, it was involved me, you, and
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
You think you added fuel?
Huh?
You think you added fuel?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Go ahead.
When I went and got the drink.
Okay. Okay. Yes. All right.
That was I had a self-reflection moment afterwards. Maybe I did a little bit too much.
Okay.
Do I stand on it?
I was on a completely different thing. Yeah, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
All right.
Yeah. I like that, and that is exactly why.
All right. Favorite tweet. You're gonna really like this one.
Okay.
This is such a relatable one. Y'all get pregnant by terrible men, then complain every day. Shut the F up.
Yo, I swear, my nigga. I swear. You know, like I told you, I've been taking like a social media hiatus, right? And I jump online and I would say at least like 2 to 3 different girls that I didn't know were pregnant are now pregnant. And I'm like, yo, they just love getting pregnant. Like it's like something it's
a favorite hobby.
They just enjoy it. And then you see like the quality of guy, you feel me? Where it's like, and then like barely got a job, hustling on the side, already got other kids, and you deciding to get pregnant by him?
My thing is,
it's like, what is going on?
Yo, that's cool. That's what you want to do with your life? Bet. Don't make me part of it, bro. That's what just annoys me. Cause it's like, yo, every day you're coming out here and complaining about this dude. That's what's like.
I guess that's the empath in me, because it's like I see it. And even if they're not complaining about it, I'm like, what are y'all thinking? No, and it'd be the ones too, especially the ones that get me the most is like, the ones that have the most to say about guys, like the ones that go online and bash men continuously, and you are pregnant by like
a man,
this guy, like you feel me, like you pick the worst of the worst, and then obviously now that's a statement for all men. Make it make sense.
Facts. All right, this is kind of like a 2-part one.
Mm-hmm.
This one's kind of funny. It's like it's not favorable towards men, but I just found it hilarious.
Okay.
Favorite tweet. So this girl writes, "I don't have the heart to cheat on a man."
I love it.
Respectable.
I love it. Starting off to a great start.
Some other girl replies, "You gotta have the mindset, boo. Get your head right." Bro, this is the influence women have, yo.
This is what I'm saying. Women will walk each other off a cliff.
Bro, it's like you see like this beautiful woman with a beautiful heart, and another woman's like, nah.
Stop thinking with your heart. Start thinking with your mind.
Yeah, we gotta get you right, baby.
Right? And this is why I said it's a problem overall.
Fact. This one's deep.
Okay.
This one's real deep, bro. And I feel like a lot of men need to start applying this. Favorite tweet. Serious tweet. "Sorry, bro. You can't hang with us. You don't take care of your kids." Boom.
It's a valid tweet. But I really don't know much deadbeats.
No, I don't. And I feel like I'm fortunate in that sense.
Not to say that there's none.
No. Right. Obviously there's always gonna be some. Right. But like I feel like I don't know. I really don't know if I was if I had a friend, like a close friend that was a true deadbeat. I don't know like how I would react to that shit. Like, and it's just like,
I think deadbeats flock together in a sense. You feel me? I think it's like if you have a friend that's a deadbeat, then like you are, even if you're not a deadbeat, you're clearly not making like good life choices. You feel me? Because I feel like if you have a deadbeat of a person, a deadbeat father or a deadbeat father as a friend, then like something about him outside of him being a deadbeat obviously brought you two together. So clearly like his life choices aren't the best.
Okay.
So that must mean your life choices may not be the best. Unless like you guys have been friends like from like childhood or some shit like that. But like even then I feel like generally speaking, men typically like hold each other accountable, even in terms of like, you know, okay, I see him doing better with his kids, so I want to do better. Yeah, true. And we've had that personally. You feel me? Where like
I feel like I've had that influence on some of my friends.
Right. You feel me? So like where like I said, you always attend like certain games, and I feel like or attend certain functions for your kids, and I feel like that has had like a positive influence on some people. Yeah. That we know, you know. So
yeah, thanks, man. All right. Favorite tweet. Do men even buy flowers anymore? And this is by a woman. And I feel like I see a tweet or post about this.
I feel like we talked about this
all the time, right? And it's like, yes, men still do all the romantic things you've heard about growing up. Now, they don't do it for you, but they still do it.
Absolutely.
Now, this is a moment of self-reflection of why aren't men doing this for me? I can't answer that for you, but I could probably make some guesses.
Let's play a little game, right?
Okay, let's play it.
Let's talk. I'll be the woman.
Okay.
You be the man, all right?
All right.
Men don't buy flowers. Do men buy flowers anymore?
Yeah, I buy flowers for my girl all the time.
Well, I feel like the guys these days, like, I'm a really good woman, and I don't understand why my boyfriend won't buy me any flowers.
Why do you think you're a good woman? Like, well, what do you do that qualifies you to be a good woman? Because most people think they're good. Even the shitty people think they're good.
Right.
So, are you really a good woman?
Absolutely. Like, how could you ever ask me if I'm a good woman? Like I'm always at home. I'm not out here sleeping with different men. I'm making sure that, you know, that our house is clean, that, you know, all right, I don't really like to cook too often, but I do make sure that, like, you know, I'm there to support him. I'm there for him emotionally. I'm spiritually there for him as well.
You're bragging about the bare minimum.
How dare you? How dare you say that's the bare minimum?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what being in a couple is all about. Like, that's the bare minimum. Like, you think that deserves all this stuff?
But this are cut scene, right? But this is the problem, right? Where I feel like a lot of times they feel like the bare minimum is enough. You feel me? It's like, all right, you're doing all of this stuff, but then outside of that, like, you may be combative. You feel me? You may be argumentative with them.
You lack ambition.
Maybe you lack ambition. Maybe you're not motivating him. You feel me? Like, there may be like some lacks in there, and people think like, okay, because I don't cheat, because I don't do certain things, like,
bro, women swear that if they don't cheat, that they're the best woman ever.
Exactly.
Like that they're their best girlfriend ever, the best wife ever. Like, no, sweetheart, That's like step one.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
yo, not cheating doesn't make you a good person.
Right.
It makes you a person.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the bar is set so low these days. You feel me? Where like, you know, all of our influence, they feel as though like just because I don't cheat, I'm a good person. No, like you smoke like a sailor. You smoke like a sailor. You curse like a sailor. I mean, you smoke like a chimney.
Yeah.
You drink like a sailor. Also, you feel me? Like, you're combative. You fucking go out partying every weekend. You have poor fucking financial habits. You're not a great fucking person to me. Like, what? How could you be a good person?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. True. All right. This one really tickled me.
Yeah.
It might. I feel like you're not gonna get it right away.
Okay. This guy's testing my intelligence.
No, I'm not. Actually, that's not wrong. That's not wrong. Okay. I didn't mean like that.
Okay.
Cause I didn't get it right away. Right?
So if you didn't get it,
yeah,
I definitely ain't getting it right away.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yo, favorite tweet.
Yeah.
Y'all worried about Cardi B and not cardio, and that's your problem.
That's crazy. You calling me fat?
No, it's not targeted.
Oh, okay.
It's not targeted. Did you get it though?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like,
bro, I didn't get it at first.
This guy tested my intelligence like that. Like, what? Cardio is crazy. Like,
that's super clever. Bro,
right.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That was like a dad joke of the week. I was laughing for legit 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
That is nuts. I mean, I don't have much grounds to talk.
All right, man.
I know when it's not for me to speak.
Okay. Favorite tweet. Single food, $30. Relationship food, $150. I'm good.
But I don't. All right, maybe it's just me. But I feel like it is just me, right? Yeah. But I do spend a lot when I go out to eat singly. Like, even regardless. Yeah.
Oh, so you're the problem regardless.
Yeah, regardless. I think I'm the issue. That's what it is.
Nah,
like,
for me, it's definitely, 'cause I got kids though.
Right.
When you have the kids in and the girl, yeah.
Yes, that's a hefty meal. Yo. I ain't gonna lie to you, but for me, like, I like quality food.
Yeah.
For the most part, like, I don't think I dated too many women that like expensive, that had an expensive taste or cuisine.
Okay.
So like usually it's me that's doing like the bulk of the order. I'm like, hey, try this, and then the bill just like racks up, you know. Okay. So I'll take accountability.
Okay,
for this
I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it.
But you do, outside of that, you do save money being single for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. All right, last one. Favorite tweet. Y'all gotta stop having inputs on other people's lives when yours ain't about shit.
I'm torn.
You're torn.
I'm torn.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I feel him.
I know you feel him because you're on the notion of, if you're not doing better than me, you shouldn't have anything to say, right?
I'm not hearing you, yo.
Which I'm not on that notion. I do believe that there's truth in all aspects, in all walks of life. You feel me? I feel like, regardless at the end of the day, like, I feel like regardless at the end of the day, no matter if a person is down or up, they might be able to give you like some good life lessons. And they could give you like some solid advice. You feel me?
Yeah.
It may not be like, it could be a situation where like, hey, I've made the mistake, so don't make the mistake like me.
Yo, so I understand that aspect of it. And sometimes I could kind of make like, an exception. Right. I'll give you an example, bro. So the other day, right, I'm at the gym, minding my business. I'm just working out.
Okay.
And I'm not like a super in shape guy, but I'm like I got a decent dad bod vibe going on. That's my lane.
Right.
Right. But I know how to work out. I've worked out for years. Bro, this dude comes up to me. Gives me like pointers like, yo, nah, you're doing this, you're lifting this wrong. This is how you should do it. Now, this is unprovoked.
Okay.
This is the type of shit that happens on TikTok. I'm like, are you talking to me?
I'm trying to create a gym bud.
Bro, nah, but like, he came up to, I could feel like he was genuine. Like, I'm about to help this man.
Right.
Like, bro, so he looks at me and I eye him. Right. I am up and down. I'm like, bro, you're not like in better shape than me.
You said that to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, nah, I didn't mean it like that. I'm like, all right, I know. I was like, my bad. But it's just like, I got it. Thank you. And then he just walked away. But it's like, bro, if your triceps ain't better than my triceps, don't come telling me how to work out my triceps.
Bro, maybe he just learned it and he's like, you know what? Let me put somebody on.
Bro, let me teach you some shit.
That's like, I don't know, bro. It's like,
bro, it was just unprovoked. It irked the shit out of me, yo.
I don't know. Like, for me, like, that situation, like, I would have probably created a new friend. You feel me? That's why people say, like, you have too many friends, because it's like, to me, it's like, okay, I may not be doing it right. Show me how to do it, and I'll try it. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. Like, that don't mean I gotta follow through with it. You feel me? But I don't take offense if somebody says like, "Hey, you're doing this wrong," or like, you feel me, or they're not in a better position than me, and they're like, "You got to do it better." Maybe you just learned it. Like,
I get it. Nah, like if a super muscle dude came up to me and told me, "All right, bro, all right, I'm writing this shit down." Right. Like, you know stuff I don't, and there's results to prove it.
Nah, like I think to me, I'm a firm believer in, like, I think I made a TikTok about this before too, where like I think sometimes like we block our own blessings. You feel me? And I really believe that, like, you know, we're in this notion like, if a person don't got more money than me, they can't talk about finances. If this person don't got a family, they can't talk about families. If they think don't got this, like, it's like you're blocking all of this off. But it's like, obviously, this person has lived life, then they kind of know like what's right and wrong. You feel me? And their life experiences may have led them to a truth. And it may help you by telling you that, so that way you don't have to learn it on your own. You feel me? Like, you may be able to get there faster. Maybe God sent them to help you. You feel me? And you're just like, nah, that could have been Jesus. That could have been that could have been Jesus, and you just turned away Jesus.
Nah,
man.
don't do that. Don't do that. Jesus Christ would have been way more. Would have been better than that.
Nah, growing up in church, they used to say that all the time. You know, but I think like sometimes, you know, you never know. Like that's like I said, that's one thing that I kind of pride myself in, and say, not to say I listen to whatever anyone says, but I give it an actual thought. You feel me? Like, yeah.
But that concludes my tweet.
All right, bro. Let's get into some world news.
There's a lot happening.
A lot happening. So, as you know, Charlie Kirk has been assassinated.
Yes.
And they're what do you think warrants an assassination?
Man, what a insane question.
Right. Like, what do you think classifies as an assassination versus like being murdered or being?
I guess, it's like, there's probably a real definition, so I'm not even gonna bullshit it. Honestly,
right.
I would assume if you had to come up with it's something that's very targeted, and I think it's for a reason.
Okay.
I would think I would classify that as an assassination instead of like I think they're probably interchangeable words.
Right.
But as far as what warrants an assassination,
not warrants, but in terms of like, why would they classify something being an assassination versus like being killed, being murdered?
Someone with a platform. You know what I mean? Like, he had some type of agenda that he was pushing. So I feel like that's why they would classify it as an assassination. Okay. But I feel like as far as warrant, I think like only if you're like a world leader that's like literally committing genocide. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's like truly evil. Right. Not just some guy with bad opinions.
Right. Yeah. Like, all right, so Charlie Kirk, his funeral recently just happened.
Yeah. So that was crazy.
Yeah. So the memorial was held on September 21st, 2025 at the State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, with overflow at the Desert Diamond Arena. So pretty much like there was over 90, tens of thousands attended, with the estimates ranging from 90,000 to 200,000 people. So from my understanding, I guess the seating was for 200,000 or for 90,000. Sorry, but then once it reached capacity, they ended up having to do the overflow at another place.
Bro, it's crazy because I didn't even know this man was this popular.
Right. So Trump was in attendance, and Trump argued that the violence largely comes from the left, directly blaming the radical leftists for the environment that led to Charlie Kirk's death. I mean, which is kind of like pretty much on par with like his notion about everything, but I'll save that for then, right? So as he was there, he also then discussed that he vowed to carry Charlie Kirk's legacy, and contrasted Kirk forgiving nature with his own harsher stance towards opponents, promises to save Chicago in Kirk's honor, and invoke Christian and patriotic themes while warning against extremism. Also, while he was there, he then also brought up the fact that they found a link between autism and Tylenol while he was there as well.
It's a lot to unpack at someone's funeral.
Exactly. He linked autism to Tylenol while they were there, and also stated that there's a drug to cure autism. However, this is unsubstantiated as well. So like the link,
like most of, I think, everything that comes out the
link between Tylenol and autism is there's not enough studies that has been backing it, and also the drug hasn't been approved by the FDA. FDA, yeah.
So you have more?
No, that's it.
I think first let's be careful on what we say about this situation because ironically enough, right, which seems to be Charlie Kirk's main pitch is like free speech. A lot of people have been voicing their free speech about this situation. Some almost celebrating, which I think is insane. I think celebrating anybody's death is insane.
Crazy, yeah.
Some mourning. So you got to be very careful because, like I said, ironically enough, right, a lot of people are using their free speech to talk about the situation, and the ones that are not talking about it in a way that I guess the far right likes it have been getting fired. A lot of people are calling their job. So let's tread lightly.
Right, yeah.
But, bro, so I'm kind of confused about this Charlie Kirk situation in a sense, right? Like, yo, first of all, sorry it happened. You know, RP to you and your family. Like I said, I think this has been kind of like a common statement about the middle liners. I think which are kind of where I stay at. Like, I don't mourn his death, nor do I celebrate it.
Right.
Because yo, one thing about this guy's I never cared for his content. Bro. I feel like I saw a couple clips and I feel like it just wasn't for me. I feel like it was anti-me.
Right.
So I avoided it. And it's stuff like whenever I see content that's kind of like things that are against me, I try not to interact. I'm not one of these people that's gonna go back and forth with like other nutcases in the comments. So, you know, when it happened, I was like, all right, like whatever, you know, sorry it happened, but like this affects me in a way. Because, like I said, from what I saw, and I could be wrong about this because I never dove too much in his content. I know you're a little familiar with it. Like, he just almost like he did a lot of antagonizing comment stuff that, and I feel like it was predominantly towards people that look like us.
Right.
I feel like that was like his main stance. Like when he talked about the DEI programs and stuff like that, which a lot of cultures benefited from it, right? Like Asian people, a lot, Indian people, all that stuff. But like I feel like he always targeted black people.
Right.
And that could be ignorance in the fact that like maybe that's just the content that went more viral. But I feel like he was consistently targeting black and brown.
One of his most controversial statements was the civil rights was a mistake.
Like that's it. Like if that's what it is, right? Like I said, I haven't looked at the content. If that's what it is, that's an insane thing to say.
Right, absolutely.
Like the civil rights was a mistake.
Yeah.
So my thing is, yo, like I don't agree with the people that are celebrating what happened to him. But when you say stuff like that, how are you surprised that that's the reaction? Right? When you say insanely controversial things like that, that target a certain demographic, like why are you surprised when they feel the way they feel about when something bad happens to you? Like it you know what I mean? Like it just.
I mean, to me, my opinion on it, like, and so like you said, I had some familiarity with Charlie Kirk's content, and I used to watch it like a few years back. I feel like initially, like he was, to me, like I liked like the Candace Owens, the Charleston Whites, because I feel like they do highlight the specific like issues within the black community.
Yeah.
And obviously, whether you like the approaches or whatever that comes along with it, that's not the conversation. But I do think that like there's certain issues within the black community that needs to be addressed. I like Charlie Kirk's earlier stuff because I feel as though he was good at debating. You feel me? Like he was good at having a conversation with people, and it wasn't scripted. You know, like I think like this is around the time where like YouTube was like heavily scripted, and people were like, you know, have like their friend come up and act as though they were debating, but he was obviously like, you know, it was an organic thing. And I think like initially like it was coming off as though, you know, his obviously just his opinions, some factual, some not, but like, or some factual, some that needed to be fact checked. You feel me? But it's like, to me, I feel as though whether you're black, white, brown, I feel like you can have an opinion on something, and you could also kind of going back to the conversation we had before, where you can highlight specific things about a demographic, even though you're not part of it. The issue that I have, I feel like he started getting a little bit of notoriety, and that drastically changed his content. You feel me? Where he ended up going into like this deep, dark, like right wing, like pushing like agenda essentially.
I mean, he found his audience and doubled down on what that audience wanted.
Exactly. So like obviously like, you know, he started getting a little bit of fame, and I think at the time I was watching him, he already had like a decent amount of subscribers anyways. But like he started like pretty, like you said, just doubling down, and obviously like then eventually meeting the president, and then like, you know, having his backing, and then obviously there's a kind of felt like it seems as though he had like a lot of people backing him, essentially, you know, and I think that ultimately resulted in, whether if you want to look at it his truth coming out, or if you want to look at it as him
clout chasing,
like clout chasing, or have like showing face for this group, you know. But my personal opinion on like this whole thing, I think that it is I'm questioning on why it is amplified to the place that it's at right now. Like
it's to the point where I think Congress or somebody in the government, right, is trying to make his death, I think, some type of holiday.
Yep. It's just ironically enough, they're not his death, his birthday. It's George Floyd's birthday as well.
Which, when he passed away, a lot of far right people made, and they still do, they make the wildest jokes about George Floyd.
Absolutely.
Like, nobody's getting fired.
He was one of them, where saying that he was a drug addict.
And that the cop didn't kill him.
Right, the cop didn't kill him. He was already
shit like that's what turned me off about him. Right. Yo, they're also considering like making their own coin, a coin for him.
George Floyd? Or Charlie Kirk?
Charlie Kirk, right? So to me, it is confusing in the sense of like, all right, this guy wasn't a politician, right? Like, he was just a podcaster,
right?
A content creator, just like us, obviously with a much larger audience. But this is like when the conspiracy shit comes out a little bit, right? Because it's like, yo, why is essentially a content creator getting so much, whatever it is, I don't even know what to call it, right? But like, it's getting amplified. He's honestly more famous now than he was when he was alive.
Absolutely, for sure.
Like, I mean, you saw it like at his funeral. Like, that's an insane amount of people to show up for him, right? So it's like, obviously the far right is using this as an opportunity to amplify their message, which is what he aligned with.
Yeah.
And to, at the same time, blame the left, right? Which, as of right now, from what we know from the assassin, it's like, it seems like he was more on the right side from what we can tell. Like, I could be wrong on that.
I think, so this is why, like, I kind of got to watch what I say also. Yeah. But I feel like this is kind of why I believe that there is people in the background pulling strings.
Oh, right? Because it seems like it.
I think that, like, from my understanding, right, from the moment he got shot, they wanted the shooter to be non-white.
Bro, they wanted the shooter to be. I think the governor of that state came on. Like, I was praying that it didn't look like us,
right?
Like, that itself is insane.
I think he said, I'm praying it wasn't one of us. And it was like, and he tried to turn it in terms of it being a person from like that city or town where he was assassinated.
Bro, they talking cold, but they're like, if you know what's up, you know what's up.
You know what he meant. How many black people are really pulling assassinations or have a sniper rifle that's gonna and go and do something like that? I think too, obviously, then the notion came out that he was dating a transgender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
random.
Now it's like, I guess they're building this.
But they're trying to make this a left issue so bad, right? And what the crazy shit is, at the end of the day, right? This is still America, right? It's half right side, half left side, and the right side is trying to almost make seem like the left is like these illegal immigrants. Like it's like they're trying to really ostracize like everyone on the left. And it's like, bro, that's insane itself, because these are still citizens. Like, these are still your family members, right? Like, you guys may not agree politically, but like, these are still human beings. And I feel like everyone is just becoming so radicalized, bro, that it's like we're almost heading towards a civil war. And that's what it honestly feels like.
And it's crazy, because that's the point that I was gonna make, is I feel like we're in a space right now, right, where I think obviously anyone dying is a traumatic experience, you know. And some people are speculating, which I don't know how true it is or not, that his kids were there and they like witnessed it.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, and his wife was there. I think that is a very traumatic experience for somebody, for a child to have to experience. But I think right now, you know, people are online dancing and celebrating this man's death. And the thing that kind of sickens me is when I see white people do it specifically, because it's like, you could cosplay being part of one of us. And I hate to use that term because people throw that around a lot, very loosely, you know, but it's very easy for a white person to say like, yes, I'm in support of black people, you know, but then when they're under fire, they have the ability of turning it off, you know, and they could easily say that like they're one of them just to, you know, save themselves. And whereas this is a life that we're going to have to live, you know, it's not like if civil war happens, I feel like there's not like the left or the right is going to be like, okay, are you a conservative or are you a Democratic? You know, are you a Republican or are you a Democratic? No, it's like, I feel like anybody, kind of like the way that we're seeing how they're treating like the legal immigrants and like, you know, anybody that is of color, that works at Home Depot, that does anything like that, they're rounding them up, and they're even like, you know, sending people away that, you know, it's kind of iffy if they're citizens or not. You feel me? And I feel like that's going to be kind of the similar thing when it comes to this potential civil war, that because it's like they're not going to, you know, screen people before they, you know, shoot them or whatever. Exactly. You know, it's going to automatically. And who do you think the first people they're going to come after is? The black and brown people. You feel me?
And even for you black and brown people that are right, the right side, right? They might not distinguish that, right?
Exactly.
Bro, and here's my overall issue with this whole situation, right? This is obviously causing a massive divide in America.
Absolutely.
And this is an opportunity for our leader, the president, whether you like him or not, right? To actually bring people together. Because at the end of the day, right, what this cycle doesn't fucking understand is like, you're the president of America, right? Which includes the people on the left.
Right.
So you still have to appease these people. You still have to try to win them over. They don't like you. And what you're doing is making them hate you even more. So this was an opportunity for him to, you know, try to bring people together, right? But what he does is further the hate from the right to the left.
Yeah.
And it further divides this country.
Yeah.
Which ultimately, it's going to hit a breaking point.
Absolutely.
But like, and this is why I think he's such a terrible leader, because he's up there constantly talking shit about the left when he should be trying to bring the left and the right closer together.
Right.
Because like I said, at the end of the day, we're all still citizens of this country.
And I truly believe that this is a play on political like exploitation, to be honest.
Bro, they're completely using him as a martyr. They're completely using him to push further their agenda.
And some people there are some speculations on how involved they were on it. I'm not even going to go beyond that. Right. I'm not even going to go beyond that.
In the rabbit hole. But yo, what I want to say, right, about like this whole thing, it's kind of moving a little past Charlie Kirk situation, is like, for all these right-winged podcasters, content creators, my issue with y'all, right, which is the issue I had with him, and the reason I don't pay attention to this content, is like, yo, I'm so sick of y'all hyper focused on black and brown issues.
Right.
Like, there's white problems, there's Asian problems, there's Indian problems, right? And y'all consistently go into like, you know, you're going to black colleges, you're going into like all these streets or whatever, right? And y'all always are talking about us. It's like, yo, focus on what y'all shit got going on. Not for real, bro. And that's what it is, yo. That's what kind of pushes us this divide. And then, like I said, when shit bad happens to you, why are you surprised that these people are happy about it? It's like, yo, Myron Gaines, right, from the Fresh and Fit podcast, right? Obviously, he got canceled because talking about women just it ran its course.
Really, he got canceled?
Not canceled like in as far as like cancel, but like now he see how he made a pivot, right? Now he's this far right wing guy, right? And it's like, bro, he's over there saying the wildest shit about black people, even though he's black himself, right? Like,
it's crazy because he's black. He's from Sudan, right? And then he claims he identifies as himself as being black, right?
Yeah.
But then uses that as an opportunity to bash the black community.
Exactly, but it's like, yo, and that's my thing with these far right wing people. It's just like, yo, stop picking on like the black and brown community all the time. It's like, yo, it's okay to like call out certain issues. I don't have an issue with that, but like every content I've seen of these people is like, all right, black people the problem, brown people the problem, illegal immigrants the problem. It's like, how about white on white crime? That's a fucking big thing in America, right? But y'all always gotta pick on us. That's why I can't really have too much like, you know, sympathy or empathy for shit when shit happens, because it's like, yo, you talk shit about us like 24/7. That's how y'all get y'all fame. That's how y'all get y'all money, and you create this crazy divide. Because my thing is, I hate hypocrites, right? Because it's like, all right, bro, if you're calling out issues across the board, I can respect it.
Yeah,
but they don't.
Yeah, and that's one thing. I know we said we're not going down this rabbit hole, right? But I'm not even gonna go too far down this rabbit hole, right? But recently Charlie Kirk had also pointed out that he wanted the Epstein files to be released as well.
Oh, okay.
And I think that obviously this was at a point in time, which I think there's certain strings that get played. You feel me? And I think this is a reason why, not to say I'm not speculating how much of a hand they had in this whole situation.
Yeah.
But I do think that at certain times they use certain distractions to pull people away from because around that time, I don't know if you remember, but the Epstein files was a major conversation, and Trump was trying to say that this is the left that's trying to push this agenda to open up the Epstein files.
Buddy, this everybody.
Right. We don't really want the Epstein files to really be released or all of this other stuff. But then obviously now he's in a space to where this has happened and he's rallying behind it. And it's obviously you're kind of using this as your scapegoat. And I think it's clear as day. But I don't have an issue going back to what you're saying, right? I don't have an issue with people talking about Black problems, because I do think it's a problem. You feel me? I do think the crime rates is a high problem, especially in heavily dense Black communities. Yeah. And I think it's something that does need to be addressed. I think we love to march when a police officer kills a Black people, but we're not doing our own
100%
our own work. You feel me? However, I don't like when they spread the hate. You feel me? And I feel that's the point right now where Charlie Kirk's legacy, or that's the ending point. That's a stain on Charlie Kirk's legacy. Bro, you feel me? I feel
right before it happened, he was talking about I think he made a targeted response towards gang violence, and who's really
exactly. You feel
that's
me?
Insane.
And I think that these people like Myron Gaines, the clips of Charlie Kirk, I think these people kind of get off and build their personal fame by pushing this hate, and I think it just pushes us more further away. One of Charlie Kirk's favorite statements was, "Things get violent when you stop talking," or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think that it also depends on how you are, what is being said as well. And I think that could also be equally as damaging also.
Bro, this is my last point on this whole conversation, right? Is I think his death was ironic to me because it was related to one of his beliefs, right? And sometimes we have beliefs that don't directly affect it.
Right.
And obviously the belief, he was very pro gun violence.
Right.
And it's just gun
violence, pro gun.
I'm sorry, no,
right.
pro gun laws.
Right.
Whatever, right? He was my bad.
Mm-hmm.
So he was very pro
gun. Second Amendment.
Second Amendment, right?
Yeah.
And my thing is, right, I'm very neutral about the Second Amendment as far as owning a gun. I don't own a gun at this moment. Right. I do plan on owning one, right? Just because everyone got one. Might as well get one, right? But sometimes we typically have beliefs because we've never faced the consequences of our own beliefs.
Absolutely.
Right? And I do wonder for his family, right? What their thoughts are on the Second Amendment now. It's like a lot of people right now, they're pro ICE, right? They're pro ICE bagging up all these illegal immigrants. Some may not be illegal immigrants, right? But at the same time, right? That's because you've never have to face the consequences of someone that you love or care for getting bagged by ICE, right? But what if one day you fall in love with an illegal immigrant, right? What if one day your kids fall in love with an immigrant, or they have kids by an illegal immigrant? Now,
I mean, to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if his kids end up going up completely against everything that he stood for.
Yeah, because sometimes you face the consequences of your own beliefs.
Right. And I think that one of the things that he said as well that kind of is ironic, I'm obviously going to butcher that. I can't give you verbatim, but he also said if lives have to be lost in order to push us ahead, then that's the sacrifice.
Oh yeah, with the I think he was referring to school shootings happening while defending the Second Amendment.
Right.
And that's bro, I think that's an insane statement to me, because it's easy for you to say that when your kids have never been part of a school shooting.
Yeah.
Right? I bet the parents at Sandy Hook, right, look at how gun laws are in this country very differently than they did before it happened.
Prior
right?
to that, right.
And every other shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the problem. I feel we all have these belief systems, but most of the time we're not facing the consequences, right?
Right.
Is the guy that runs the NRA, right? What if one of his kids was part of a school shooting, or God forbid, right?
Yeah.
Would he be as lax about gun laws as he is now? You know what I mean? Would they go so hard to protect all these laws and lobby them?
Right.
I don't know. You know what I mean? But sometimes you have to think about the opposite of what of your actual beliefs and how it could potentially affect you, even though it hasn't, because it could one day.
Absolutely. I think that this is obviously, like, I'm not pro stripping people's rights. You know, I do think people should have guns, but I think in terms of like the process in which, you know, people can acquire guns and the screening of guns, like I think that is something that needs to be addressed. But that's obviously digressing into another topic. But ultimately for me, like, my fear is the path that we're heading down right now, you know? And I think people are taking it pretty lightly, and it's not.
We're not taking it lightly. And I think it's the president's job to change the path. And at this current time, he is amplifying. He's amplifying the hate.
Yeah.
Like, he's completely trying to segregate the right from the left.
Mm-hmm.
And like, from a logical state of point, that's the dumbest shit you can do.
Right. Especially if you want to be, you're fighting for a second term. You feel me?
Well, he's already got the second term.
Well, I mean, I think he wants to put a law where he could go again.
Yeah.
So
I hope not.
All right.
But we'll wrap that up. Bottom line though, RIP to you, or thoughts and prayers to your families, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the famous line everyone loves after a shooting.
Right.
It's and I don't even like sarcastically say that, but that's just the go-to, right?
Yeah.
It is what it is at this point, man. Like, it's like, you know, we having issues. People don't want to fix the issues. So what more?
We're left with this, right?
Yeah. But on to some more local news.
Yeah.
So this happened in Connecticut. This is a restaurant that we've been to. So the place to be, one of Connecticut's most Instagram famous brunch chains, is under serious heat. Owner Gina Luray was recently arrested in East Hartford on charges of larceny and writing a bad check.
Damn. What?
For more than $10,000 in restaurant equipment. She's out on bail and due in court this October. The arrest adds to a string of lawsuits and financial troubles with at least 10 active cases of unpaid rent, vendors, and credit cards. Their West Hartford Blueback Square location has been ordered to vacate by March 2026 after missed rent, and was also shut down for tax permit issues and a cockroach infestation.
Yo, does she got a shiesty on? Like, what?
Yo. Still, Lori's pushing forward. The downtown Hartford spot at Constitution Plaza, which we've been to a couple times, just reopened after being closed for over a year, and she even launched a new bakery, the bakery to be on Franklin Ave. So,
what?
A lot to unpack.
Yo, where were you raised, Lori? Like, what is going on,
bro? So I went and looked at the picture up of her. Not what I thought she was gonna look like.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be some hood vibes.
Right. Like,
nah.
Yo, the roaches, that unpaid rent, the jugging, like,
yo, $10K of a bad check,
bro. Like, she's really like, she was listening to too much Dolph. That's what was going on. Like, she was listening to Cardi B and Dolph on her way into the place to be.
That is some Cardi B.
Like,
that's
Cardi B. Crazy.
Yo, and for some context, we've been to two of these locations.
Right. Yeah.
We've been to the West Hartford one, and we've been to the downtown one. Food is decent. Like, the fried chicken and waffles is like straight. I
think the food is mid, honestly.
I said decent is mid to me.
Okay.
It's the same shit.
But to me, I think the food is mid. I think it's very Instagram quality.
You're going there for Instagram pictures and like the huge drinks.
Yeah.
But I think we went there like in 2021 or something like that when shit kind of opened up.
It was like, I thought, maybe, possibly.
23, whatever, right? I know we went there like a couple of times, and like it was one of those places. Like, I feel like once you go once or twice, you kind of get the gist of it.
Yeah.
There's not food that you're gonna want to come back.
Yeah. Right.
But I had heard like bad things about that. Like, yo, like they would like if you didn't finish your big drink, they would reuse that shit.
No way.
Bro, that's what I heard, yo.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause yo, you could buy like this huge drink up there. Yeah. It's like a lot of
a lot of liquid.
Yeah.
Though.
So it's like, yo, sometimes you don't finish it. You know anything else?
I got a picture with that big drink too.
We all do. But yo, it's honestly, yo, bad look for the state, bro. Cause like I said, it wasn't one of my favorite restaurants, but it was cool. I think places like that attract people to our state. It helps us make more money. It just brings like, you know, an atmosphere of like of fun and something to do. But you're over here running this shit like you're fucking Tony Soprano. Like, you're just,
like you little Ray Ray from the block.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just it's like, yo, Connecticut already has a bad rep for like, taxes and all that shit. It's just like, all right, here's another one. Like, yo, we had a good location, a couple good locations, and then like for whatever reason, like you just ruined it.
Yo, I'm surprised, but I mean, I have heard that they were like on the rocks for a while. Not so much about like reusing drinks, but about their financial. That's not
confirmed. I just heard that
their financial status. But do you feel like it's a lack of support from Connecticut people?
No, but that's the thing, which is odd, bro. I think it's really her on some like fraudulent shit because anytime you go there, it's just packed.
Yeah.
Like I've never been to the place to be and it was empty. So I know you were making money.
Have you been in recent years? Because I feel like when they opened, they were like really packed.
I went there like a year or two ago, like on a date.
Okay.
And it was still pretty packed. That was like midday. Like it wasn't like, no Sundays, weekend stuff, right? It was just like a random Tuesday. And it was like a decent amount. Bro, but I started like kind of researching this, bro. So many of the employees there, like on Reddit and shit like that, were saying, they never got paid. They're always getting late.
Really?
Late payments.
Late checks?
Some of their checks wouldn't go through. They bounced.
Bro, I'm telling you. She was raised in the hood. Like she got some hood in her. This is like this ain't her first rodeo.
This trailer park shit.
This ain't her first rodeo.
This trailer park shit. That was another thing. Right. So I was reading the comments. Someone else said, she used to own this other restaurant that went out of business. So like this is her thing.
Exactly.
They said, she drives a Bentley.
Well, of course.
Bro, I think she
probably gonna file for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And rinse 100. And repeat. Rinse and repeat. Yo, what did Dame Dad say? Family business. Family office. Family office. Open up a family office and jug again.
Y'all think I'm paying this shit?
Right. Y'all think I'm... Yo, I was cashing $10,000 checks that I ain't got. All right.
Y'all believe it.
Dub.
But I hope this gets figured out, man. I hope we continue to have nice restaurants in our state, bro. Like, we'll see where this goes. I mentioned to see like how this ends up. The crazy thing is, she just opened up a bakery.
Right.
So it's like, in the midst of all this, so it's like, you do have the money, but I think that bankruptcy thing, I think you're right on the money.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Bro, because like I said, the restaurants always seem packed. So it's like, because I know you're making the money.
Even some of our like, if people are speculating, like some of our local grocery stores does the same thing. Like especially like, I'm not gonna say the name, but one of our local grocery stores, they always change names. So people say that like they open up the business within like with like the street address. Mm-hmm. Like that's the business name. Like when they file for the business. The business goes bankrupt or they don't make sales or they have too much debt and then they just rinse and repeat, sell all the equipment and everything to the new business. You feel me? Which is still the same owner. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know how true. I don't understand the legalities behind that, but that's what word is.
The game's the game.
That's what word is.
You just got to try to maneuver it.
Right.
But that's the news.
All
right, man.
All right.
Let's do some music.
Let's get into it.
So, in the last episode, you asked me to listen to Journal by Justin Bieber.
Journal by Justin Bieber.
So, because you recommended it, I never listened to Justin Bieber album in my life. So I listened to it.
Yeah.
Before I get into the rating and how I feel about this album, I do want to play a little game.
Okay.
So I got a list of all of Justin Bieber's like feature songs with like rappers / like R&B singers. Justin Bieber be in the hood.
Yeah, he be around.
He around.
Yeah. Once again, another person that got some debt.
Yeah. So the game is, I'm gonna put two songs against each other and so forth. Mm-hmm. We played this before, right? So pick the song. Intentions featuring Quavo or What's Happening featuring Future.
I don't What's Happening.
What's Happening?
And that's not even like a big Justin Bieber song for me, but I'm gonna go with What's Happening.
All right. What's Happening versus I'm On One with DJ Khaled and Quavo again.
Yeah, he loves some Quavo.
You got another song Quavo coming up. I was peeping that shit. I'm like, him and Quavo like got a lot of songs. And they're good. They're good songs though.
I'm on one.
I'm on one? Okay. Yeah. I'm on one versus Baby Remix featuring Ludacris.
All right. Okay.
Now
we're getting a little bit into some weird territory, right?
That's when he sounded like a kid.
Right. And I feel like that song was a massive song.
Yeah.
I personally didn't listen to it. Like, it's not for me, but I could understand. Am I going based off of like which song is better or my
No, what's better to you?
I'm on one.
Okay. Understandable.
Yeah.
I'm on one with Quavo and Khaled versus Confident with Chance the Rapper.
Ooh. Okay. I'll re-listen to the Journals album, right?
Okay.
I don't like that song too much. I think it's like too kind of quirky in a sense, and by today's standard. Mm-hmm. But when that shit dropped back then, it was one of them ones.
Okay.
Right? So
what you going with?
I'm gonna go with Chance the Rapper.
Chance the Rapper? Okay. Yeah. Confident with Chance the Rapper versus No Brainer with Khaled and Quavo again.
Chance the Rapper.
Chance the Rapper? Okay. This one I feel like, I kind of saved the easy one.
Okay.
All right. Confidence with Chance the Rapper versus Love by You with Burna Boy.
Love by You.
Love by You.
Love by You.
Burna Boy slap. And I feel like Burna Boy doesn't usually do good with American artists,
right.
but like that was.
Love by You is up there.
Okay. Love by You with Burna Boy versus Beauty and a Beat with Nicki Minaj.
Love by You.
Okay. Love by You with Burna Boy versus Backpack featuring Lil Wayne. That's on the Journals album.
Another song that like.
Go with what feels right, bro.
Backpack.
Backpack?
Backpack.
Ooh.
Backpack.
I thought you didn't want to say it.
I didn't want to say it. Backpack.
All right. Backpack with Lil Wayne versus As Long As You Love Me featuring Big Sean.
Backpack.
Okay. Backpack with Lil Wayne versus Peaches.
Peaches.
With Giveon.
Peaches.
I don't got finished?
Peaches.
I don't got finished?
Right.
All right. Peaches with Giveon and Daniel Caesar versus Stay with Kid Laroi.
Stay.
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 Okay. This might not be hard.
Okay.
Stay with Kid Laroi versus Right Here with Drake. Drake snapped on that. You got any air left?
Stay.
Okay. All right.
Stay.
I respect it.
I
mean, Stay's a banger. Stay's a banger, yo.
I gotta go with Stay, bro.
Stay's a banger. But all right, man, let's get into the album.
Okay. That was a rough one.
That was tough.
Okay.
I made it hard.
Okay.
Pause. All right. So I listened to Justin Bieber's Journals. Came out in 2013. Featured Lil Wayne, Future, Big Sean, Chance the Rapper, and the man we cannot name.
Okay.
Robert. Yo, so I said I was never a big Justin Bieber fan, right? So this is like my first actual project I ever listened to this guy. So obviously I've liked some songs here and there.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I like the album. Good recommendation. Good recommendation.
I was kind of scared because I know that we use our opposite sides, but
I see what you mean when he said this is a black album.
Right, like it's black heavy.
I mean, it's heavy rappers,
right.
And
heavy rappers. The vibe of it,
and
is
then
like
to have Robert on the album, definitely.
Right. So to me, this album is like is a timeless album.
All right. So before we rate it, let's go 3 for 3. Our 3 favorite and our 3 songs that could have not been on the album.
So I let me go first.
Okay.
And because this is your first listen.
Okay. So
do you want my 3 favorite and my 3, or my 3 favorite and then you hit?
Give me your 3 favorite. I'll give you my 3 favorite.
Okay.
All right.
Number 1, All That Matters.
Okay.
That is the album for me.
That's the album.
That All That Matters.
Really,
bro. All That Matters is the album.
Okay.
Listen to this song, vibing in like a fucking like car or something. That bass guitar, bro, that is the album.
Okay.
All right. Heartbreak, number 2. All right. And I'm gonna have to go with, it pains me to say, right? But to me, I feel like what the right mood is All Bad.
Bro, we're like complete opposite.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So you didn't name any of the songs I dislike.
Okay.
Though. Those are good songs. I'm not gonna knock them. They're good songs. My 3 favorite songs on the Journals album is PYD with.
I kind of forget. PYD.
That was a good song. And that Freaky Frog stuff.
Right.
Like it's like, damn, bro. He was such a great singer. Why'd you do all this weird shit?
I'ma lay you down.
One Life.
One Life.
Do you want to swap it? I'll give you a swap.
All bad?
You're out of it? Okay.
For One Life.
Right, so
One Life?
Okay.
All right. You listen to this album. Okay, go ahead.
What you think I did?
Okay.
And Swap It Out.
Swap It Out.
Swap It Out was good. You gonna listen to it? You gotta.
it's a nice. It was a nice filler for me, but I could see. I could see it. I could see it.
Okay. All right. Your 3 worst and my 3 worst.
All right. You're gonna hate me for this.
It's the Lil Wayne song.
Backpack is number 3 for me.
Okay.
All right. Only reason why.
No, I didn't love it.
By today's standards.
I didn't love it. I didn't love it.
Yeah. Chance the Rapper is number 2 for me.
Oh, okay. So the features really didn't do it for you.
Yeah. Chance the Rapper is number 2 for me. Once again, I feel like in this stage, like if I'm giving it a rating.
Yeah.
Back then, it was a little bit more lit. That was like Chance the Rapper was out. Like he had his own sound. Like that was like kind of the notion.
Yeah.
I'm probably go like Memphis.
Okay, I got that.
Yeah, like
okay.
Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis. Yeah, big.
Yeah, Memphis. I would say, but like Backpack is like a weak number 3. You feel me? Like a weak it could fall off the bad list. You feel me? Yeah. But it's just.
I mean, sometimes these songs aren't bad. I just feel like the album could have done well without it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all right. So my 3 least favorite songs on the Journal's album is Recovery.
Hold on, let me listen to that. Okay.
Yeah, Recovery it didn't do it.
This would have hit in 2015. Like that.
And I could understand that, but I'm listening to this for my first time in 2025, right?
Yeah,
so it's hard to judge a 10-year-old album when you're not in the moment. Because when you re-listen to something that you liked a long time ago, there's nostalgia attached to it that still gives you that good feeling.
It brings you back to that place.
It's a different sound, right? Music has evolved, right?
Yeah.
Recovery.
Okay.
Roller Coaster.
Yeah. Okay.
That was actually a bad song.
Right. Okay. I could see that.
And Memphis. We're locked in on Memphis.
Yeah. Personally for me, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, you work tomorrow?
I do work tomorrow.
When you wake up in the morning, please just listen to All That Matters. Like in the morning. You feel me?
No, bro, that's that's a top 5 for me.
Really?
That's a top 5.
That song is like, I think is one of Justin Bieber's best work. Like that guitar, the sound alone, like that is what draws me back to the album every single time. All That Matters, like it should be like on his like greatest hits. Personally, okay, that's my personal opinion. All right. But please just listen to it again on the way to work.
No. It's a good song. I'm not gonna, like I said, like that's why it didn't make my like. Okay. The album could have gone without list, but like it's like a 4 or 5 to me. Okay. And surprisingly, the one with Future I ended up liking, and I didn't think I was gonna like it because like I hated like the first 10 seconds of the beat. I'm like, him and Future had a good balance.
They go back and forth a little bit. Yeah, it's a nice thing.
So I did your Justin Bieber album. Yeah. Right. Since unless something new drops, I got a recommendation. Okay. So for our next music or album review, I want to do a Trey Songz album.
I love this.
Okay.
What album?
Let me look it up. I think it's Pain. I think it's Pain, Pleasure, and I gotta look this shit up, bro. But this is one of my favorite Trey Songz albums.
Is that the one with like there's water in the front and like
yes. Okay. I think it's
yeah. Passion, Pain, and Pleasure.
All right, you want to do that?
What song? Give me the track list on that one, bro. This is about to put me in a vibe.
So that song has Love Faces on it.
Oh, I was just listening to this album not too long ago.
And it has another Drake feature on it. Drake's on that album. I think him and
Successful?
No.
Okay.
Successful was like 20 years
ago. Passion, Pain, Pleasure. Let's see what it hit it for.
It's got Bottom Up with Nicki Minaj.
Unusual.
No,
I ain't tired of the usual. Yeah. This is gonna be one of them. This is gonna be one of the ones. Yeah.
Okay. Bet.
Bro, all right. I was just listening to this album not too long ago, and I'm super excited. All right, let's go. Panty Droppers on this one, I think.
No, Panty Droppers on this one. Panty Droppers on the previous one.
It pulled
up.
It's
on One Love.
Okay.
Panty Droppers on this one.
Yeah.
But is that the original Panty Dropper though? No, that's a different album. You're looking at a different album right there.
No, it says Pain, Pleasure, Pain.
That's
Passion, Pain, Pleasure.
Okay, so that's not the original Panty Dropper though. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll figure it out. But I think we'll end it on that.
Yeah. I think great episode, man.
Yeah, great episode.
I'm really looking forward to the Trey Songz one. I'm excited.
Like I said at the beginning, please drop a like, drop a comment, make sure you hit that sub button if you're not already sub. We'll see you next episode. Hope you guys are enjoying our new changes here.
Yeah.
Because we are.
Yeah.
And That's it. Get out of here. Get out of my face. Y'all still doing
hold on. Before you get out of our face, like the video. Please.
Like the video.
Like the video.
Free like.
Share it.
Bad. Peace.